Have you noticed how something as simple as taking a bath can become more challenging as we age? Those everyday routines we once took for granted sometimes require a bit more thought and care. I'm delighted you've joined me today as we talk about something that matters to all of us, staying clean, comfortable, and independent during our bathing routine. This isn't just about hygiene, it's about maintaining our dignity and independence in our golden years. I encourage you to watch this video all the way through, as the final point we'll cover is perhaps the most important one of all. It's a game changer that many seniors aren't aware of. Throughout this conversation, I'll be sharing techniques and approaches that have helped thousands of folks just like us make bathing safer, more comfortable, and more effective. Before we dive in, if you find this information helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We create these videos specifically for our generation, addressing the real challenges we face. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments, perhaps share what you found most useful or any bathing tips of your own that have made a difference in your routine. Now let's talk about something many of us experience but few discuss openly: how to most effectively clean ourselves during bathing as our mobility and flexibility change. When it comes to bathing as we age, the first thing I want to emphasize is that there's absolutely no shame in adapting how we do things. Our bodies have carried us through decades of life, raising families, building careers, and creating countless memories. They deserve our respect and care now more than ever. Let's start by thinking about your bathroom setup. Creating the right environment makes all the difference. I remember when my sister Martha slipped in her bathroom last year, thankfully just a minor bruise, but it was enough to make us all reconsider how we approach bath time. The good news is that a few simple adjustments can make bathing both safer and more comfortable. Temperature is crucial, both of the room and the water. As we age, our skin becomes more sensitive, and we're more vulnerable to temperature extremes. I like to warm up the bathroom before getting undressed. A small portable heater can work wonders, especially during winter months, but keep it at a safe distance from water. For the bath or shower water, aim for warm rather than hot. Around 100 degrees Fahrenheit is ideal. Too hot, and you risk dizziness from the heat. Too cool, and your muscles might tense up, increasing the risk of strain. Now, before you even turn on the tap, gather everything you'll need within arm's reach. There's nothing worse than being mid-shower and realizing your towel is across the room. Place your soap, washcloth, shampoo, and towels where you can easily access them without stretching or bending. I use one of those shower caddies that hang from the shower head. It's been a game changer for keeping my bathing supplies organized and accessible. Many of us find standing for extended periods increasingly challenging. If that sounds familiar, consider a shower chair or bath bench. These aren't signs of giving up independence. Quite the opposite. They're tools that help us maintain our self-sufficiency. I resisted getting one for years until my doctor pointed out that conserving energy during bathing means having more energy for activities I truly enjoy, like gardening and playing with my grandchildren. Speaking of tools, a handheld showerhead is worth its weight in gold. Being able to direct the water exactly where you need it, rather than contorting yourself under a fixed showerhead, makes cleaning more thorough and comfortable. Most models install easily without needing a plumber. Let's talk about the actual cleaning process. Many of us were taught to start from the top and work our way down, and that's still sound advice. Begin with your face, using gentle circular motions with a soft washcloth. Avoid harsh soaps on facial skin. A mild, fragrance-free cleanser works best for our more mature skin. For those with arthritis or limited range of motion in the shoulders, washing hair can be particularly challenging. Dry shampoo between full washes can be helpful, but when you do wash your hair, a long-handled comb can help work the shampoo through without straining. Some folks find it easier to wash their hair separately from their bath or shower, perhaps at the sink where you can sit comfortably. Moving down to the torso and arms, a long-handled bath sponge or soft brush can help reach your back and other difficult areas without twisting or straining. Take your time with this, there's no rush. I find that counting to 10 while washing each area helps ensure I'm being thorough without spending too long in the water, which can dry out our skin. Pay special attention to skin folds and creases under the breasts, the abdomen and between toes. These areas can harbor moisture and become susceptible to fungal infections if not dried properly. A soft, absorbent washcloth works well for these areas, and patting rather than rubbing is gentler on sensitive skin. For those with diabetes or circulation issues, checking your feet regularly during bathing is important. Use a mirror with a long handle if bending is difficult, or ask a caregiver for assistance. Proper foot care cleaning between toes and careful drying prevents many common problems. I want to emphasize something important here. If balance is a concern, consider bathing when someone else is home, even if they're not in the bathroom with you. Having help nearby provides peace of mind and safety. My friend Richard and his wife have a system where they check in verbally every few minutes when either is bathing simple but effective. As for soap, liquid varieties are often easier to manage than bars, which can slip from your grasp. Look for moisturizing formulas that won't strip your skin of its natural oils. Our skin tends to become drier as we age, so harsh soaps can leave you feeling itchy and uncomfortable. I switched to a soap-free cleanser 5 years ago, and the difference in my skin's comfort has been remarkable. By the way, bathing doesn't necessarily mean a full shower or bath every day. For many of us, especially in colder months or if mobility is limited, a thorough sponge bath focusing on the face, underarms, groin area, and feet can keep you feeling fresh between full baths. This approach is not only practical, but also kinder to aging skin that doesn't produce as much natural oil as it once did. Now, when it comes to the lower body, many of us find this to be the most challenging part of bathing. Bending and reaching can become difficult, but there are approaches that make this much easier. One of the most useful tools I've discovered is a long-handled sponge or brush with a slightly curved design. These allow you to reach your legs, feet, and other hard-to-access areas without excessive bending. For washing your legs and feet, sitting on your shower chair or bath bench provides stability and safety. If you're using a tub, consider a bath mat with suction cups to prevent slipping. I remember when my friend Eleanor installed grab bars in her shower. She told me it transformed her bathing experience from one of anxiety to confidence. Having something sturdy to hold while washing lower extremities provides tremendous peace of mind. Let's talk about those intimate areas that we sometimes find difficult to discuss but are essential for proper hygiene. For both men and women, cleaning the genital area thoroughly is important for preventing infections and discomfort. Use a fresh, clean part of your washcloth for these areas, and always clean from front to back, especially for women, to prevent transferring bacteria. Mild, fragrance-free soap is best here. Those fancy scented products can cause irritation in sensitive areas. For men, cleaning under the scrotum and in the groin creases requires attention. Women need to wash the folds of the labia gently but thoroughly. If reaching is difficult, a handheld shower spray directed at these areas can help with rinsing. Some find that a small mirror helps ensure all areas are properly cleaned. For those with incontinence issues, paying extra attention to cleaning after accidents is crucial. Keep pre-moistened cleansing cloths nearby for quick cleanups between full baths. These can be a godsend for maintaining dignity and freshness throughout the day. Let's address another topic that many hesitate to discuss: cleaning the buttocks and anal area. This area harbors bacteria that can cause infections if not properly cleaned. A long-handled sponge can help reach this area more easily. For those with hemorrhoids or other sensitivities, very gentle cleaning with soft cloths and mild soap is recommended. A handheld showerhead on a gentle setting can help rinse thoroughly without causing discomfort. If you find standing on one leg to wash the other challenging, try this technique. Place your foot on a low stool or the edge of the tub, if safe to do so, to bring it within easier reach. Always ensure you have something sturdy to hold on to when attempting this. For those who struggle with conventional washing methods, consider shower wipes designed specifically for sensitive skin. These can be particularly useful for days when a full shower isn't possible, or for cleaning hard-to-reach areas. They're not a complete replacement for water bathing, but can be valuable additions to your hygiene routine. Another helpful approach is to use a shower spray or body wash that you can apply and let sit for a minute before rinsing. These products do some of the cleaning work for you, requiring less scrubbing a boon for those with arthritis or limited strength. Look for formulas with moisturizing ingredients like aloe or shea butter. Some seniors find that scheduling bathing when they have the most energy makes a significant difference. For many, this is in the morning rather than the evening when fatigue has set in. Listen to your body and determine when you feel strongest and most steady. If you experience joint pain or stiffness, a warm, not hot bath with Epsom salts can provide relief before you begin cleaning. Soaking for about 10 minutes loosens tight muscles and temporarily increases flexibility, making the bathing process more comfortable. For those who use mobility aids like walkers or canes, keeping these devices close but not where they'll get wet is important. Consider a small waterproof stool just outside the shower curtain to place your aid within reach, but protected from water. After washing, patting skin dry is gentler than rubbing, especially for delicate areas. Pay special attention to drying between toes and under breasts or abdominal folds, where moisture can lead to fungal infections or skin breakdown. Many find that a soft terry cloth robe is easier to use for drying than trying to manipulate a large bath towel. Once you're dry, applying moisturizer helps maintain skin integrity. Our skin thins as we age, making it more susceptible to tears and irritation. A good moisturizing routine after bathing locks in moisture and creates a protective barrier. Focus on elbows, knees, heels, and other areas prone to dryness. For those who experience difficulty with traditional bathing methods despite these adaptations, consider scheduling a home health aid visit once or twice weekly. Many insurance plans cover this service when prescribed by a doctor. There's no shame in accepting help. In fact, it often enables greater independence in other areas of life by conserving your energy and preventing injuries. Remember, maintaining good hygiene isn't just about physical health. It directly impacts our emotional well-being and social confidence. When we feel clean and fresh, we're more likely to engage socially, which is vital for maintaining cognitive health and preventing isolation. Now let's talk about different bathing methods that might work better for various situations and abilities. Sometimes a traditional shower or bath isn't the most practical option, and that's perfectly fine. What matters is finding the approach that works best for you. Sponge bathing is a wonderful alternative when a full shower seems overwhelming or when mobility is particularly challenging. I spoke with my neighbor George recently, who had hip replacement surgery last year. During his recovery, he used the sponge bath method and found it remarkably effective. Start with 2 basins, one with warm soapy water and one with clean rinse water. Use a soft washcloth to clean one body part at a time, rinsing and drying each area before moving to the next. This method allows you to sit comfortably throughout the entire process. For those who live in assisted living communities or have in-home care, you might have access to specialized bathing equipment. Shower trolleys and transfer benches can make bathing possible even with significant mobility limitations. Don't hesitate to ask about these options if you're working with healthcare providers. Water conservation and energy preservation are important considerations too. The Navy shower technique involves turning on the water just to get wet, turning it off while soaping up, then turning it back on to rinse. This not only saves water, but also conserves your energy. something many of us find increasingly precious as we age. If you experience anxiety about bathing, perhaps fear of falling or discomfort with being vulnerable, breaking down the process into smaller steps can help. Start by just sitting in the bathroom fully clothed, then progress to sitting on the shower chair without water, and gradually work up to a full bathing routine. This systematic desensitization approach has helped many overcome bathing anxiety. Let's address some specific health conditions that might affect your bathing routine. For those with diabetes, checking water temperature with a bath thermometer rather than just your hand is essential, since nerve damage might affect your ability to sense extreme temperatures. Always keep water below 105 degrees Celsius to prevent burns. If you're managing Parkinson's disease, timing your bath for when your medication is most effective can make a tremendous difference. The warm water can also temporarily ease stiffness and tremors, making it easier to clean yourself. For those with dementia or Alzheimer's, maintaining consistent bathing routines is particularly important. Use the same products, same time of day, and same sequence of steps to reduce confusion and anxiety. Bathing can be especially challenging with these conditions, so gentle reminders and patience are key, whether you're caring for yourself or a loved one. Something I've found helpful is keeping a waterproof timer in the shower to avoid staying in too long, which can lead to fatigue or lightheadedness. I set mine for 15 minutes, enough time to get thoroughly clean without overtaxing myself. Let's talk about adapting your routine seasonally. During winter months, when skin tends to be drier, you might consider bathing less frequently, perhaps every other day instead of daily, and using more moisturizer. During summer, when perspiration increases, focusing on cleansing areas prone to odor while doing lighter cleansing elsewhere can keep you fresh without drying out your skin. If you're experiencing a temporary limitation, such as recovering from surgery with a wound or cast that must stay dry, plastic covers and waterproof tape can protect these areas. Alternatively, targeted sponge bathing of all areas except the protected one might be the simplest solution. I want to address the emotional aspects of bathing changes too. Many of us grew up in an era where daily showering was the expected norm. Shifting to less frequent bathing or alternative methods can sometimes feel like we're letting ourselves go. I assure you that's not the case. These adaptations are intelligent responses to changing needs, signs of wisdom, not decline. Communication is vital if you have a spouse or caregiver assisting with bathing. Being clear about what helps you feel comfortable and respected during this vulnerable activity maintains dignity. Simple requests like, "Please warm the towel first," or "I prefer to wash my face myself," can make the experience much more positive for everyone involved. Let's also consider the bathroom environment beyond just the functional aspects. Playing soft music, using battery-operated candles, never real flames, or incorporating aromatherapy with a shower diffuser can transform bathing from a challenging task into a pleasant, spa-like experience. My daughter gave me a waterproof Bluetooth speaker last Christmas, and listening to my favorite classical music while bathing has become a highlight of my day. Water temperature is something we've touched on briefly, but it deserves more attention. As we age, our skin becomes thinner and more sensitive to heat. I learned this the hard way when I scalded myself slightly a few years back. My skin turned bright red, though thankfully there was no lasting damage. Consider installing an anti-scald device on your faucet that prevents water from exceeding a certain temperature. These are relatively inexpensive and provide valuable protection against burns. Speaking of protection, let's talk about those parts of bathing that might cause embarrassment but are essential for our health. Proper cleaning of skin folds becomes increasingly important as our skin loses elasticity. Using a soft cloth, gently separate folds of skin under the breasts, the abdominal area, between the buttocks, and cleanse with mild soap, rinsing and drying thoroughly. This prevents rashes, yeast infections, and the unpleasant odor that can develop in these areas. For those who experience occasional incontinence, immediate cleaning is important when accidents occur. I keep a package of pH-balanced cleansing cloths in my bathroom and another in my purse. They're much gentler and more effective than toilet paper alone. Follow up with a moisture barrier cream if the skin is frequently exposed to urine or feces. This creates a protective layer that prevents skin breakdown. Let's address something that many find difficult to discuss: accepting help with bathing when it becomes necessary. I remember how my husband John struggled with this after his stroke. He was a proud man who had been independent all his life. What helped him accept assistance was reframing it, not as dependency, but as a way to conserve his energy for the activities that brought him joy, like reading to our grandchildren and tending his tomato plants. If you're working with a caregiver, clear communication about your preferences makes a world of difference. Do you prefer to have certain areas washed by yourself? Would you like a running commentary of what's happening next? Or do you prefer quiet? These aren't trivial matters. They're about maintaining your dignity and comfort during a vulnerable activity. For those who help spouses or partners with bathing, remember that this can be an opportunity for tenderness and care. My friend Mabel tells me that helping her husband Richard bathe has become a time of connection for them, despite his Parkinson's progression. They've found ways to incorporate gentle massage and moments of affection that transform what could be a clinical task into an expression of their enduring bond. Now, let's talk about some specialized products that can make bathing safer and more pleasant. Shower gels with pump dispensers eliminate the need to grip and squeeze bottles. Shower mitts, essentially washcloths, that fit over your hand like a glove, can be easier to manage than traditional washcloths and less likely to drop. For hair washing, dry shampoo caps are available that clean without requiring traditional shampooing. You simply place the cap on your head, massage gently, and remove. These can be wonderful for days when a full hair wash isn't possible. Body powders, talc-free varieties are best, can help keep skin dry in areas prone to moisture, like under the breasts or in the groin area. A light dusting after bathing creates a silky barrier against moisture and chafing. Just be careful not to inhale the powder during application. For those with limited hand strength, electric body brushes with soft bristles can make cleaning more thorough with less effort. Some even have extendable handles for reaching difficult areas. These are investments in your independence and well-being. Let me share a personal story. Last winter I slipped in the bathroom, nothing serious, but it gave me quite a scare. Afterward, my daughter helped me create an emergency plan. I now keep a waterproof phone case hanging within reach of my shower, and I've practiced reaching it while seated. I also have a consistent check-in system with my neighbor. We text each other good morning and good night every day. If she doesn't hear from me, she knows to call or come check. These simple measures provide tremendous peace of mind. Post-bathing routines are just as important as the bath itself. Taking a few extra minutes to apply moisturizer while your skin is still slightly damp helps lock in hydration. Pay special attention to your feet, keeping the skin between your toes dry while moisturizing the tops and soles helps prevent both fungal infections and painful cracks. For those with diabetes, this foot care is especially crucial. Creating a sustainable bathing routine means finding the balance between cleanliness and what your body can comfortably manage. For many of us, this might mean a full bath or shower every 2 or 3 days, with targeted cleansing of essential areas daily. This isn't neglecting hygiene. It's adapting intelligently to our changing needs and protecting our skin from unnecessary drying. Some assisted living facilities are now offering innovative approaches like aromatherapy baths, which combine therapeutic scents with warm water to enhance relaxation and even help with memory care. Lavender, in particular, has been shown to reduce agitation in those with dementia, making bath time calmer and more pleasant. Remember that bathing serves multiple purposes. Beyond cleanliness, it's a time for checking your body for changes, enjoying sensory pleasure, and practicing mindfulness. Taking a moment to simply feel the warm water and express gratitude for the body that has carried you through decades of life can transform bathing from a task into a form of self-care. I hope this conversation has shown you that adapting your bathing routine isn't about giving up independence. It's quite the opposite. It's about making intelligent choices that honor your body's changing needs while maintaining your dignity and well-being. The methods we've discussed today aren't compromises. They're wisdom in action. Remember, there's no single right way to bathe. The best approach is whatever works for you, keeps you safe, and helps you feel clean and refreshed. Whether that's a daily shower, an every other day sponge bath, or a combination of methods, what matters is that it serves your needs. I'm reminded of something my grandmother used to say. Growing older isn't for the faint of heart, but it is for the clever of mind. How true that is. We adapt, we innovate, and we keep moving forward with grace. I truly appreciate you spending this time with me today. If you found this information helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more practical advice tailored to our generation. I'd love to hear in the comments what bathing tips have worked best for you, or if there was something from today's video that you plan to try. Your experiences might just help someone else who's facing similar challenges. Until next time, be well, be safe, and remember, every stage of life has its beauty. Let's celebrate where we are today.